then you're definitely locked on to the exciting talk show in St. Lucia, The Soup. I'm one of your hostesses this evening, Surgeon.
And I'm Cindy.
I'm Medalise.
And of course, I'm Chocolate.
Listen, we do have an exciting show planned for you this evening, and as well, we will be joined by two guests who will be more than happy to share their lives with us. One place I actually want to touch base on is our location for today, Saint Lucians Beach Resort. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, it is one of 3 properties owned by the Sandals chain. And ladies, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling Sandals Halcyon definitely.
I'm definitely feeling it. I am so proud to be in this location. 22 years in a row, World Travel Awards. Come on. You've got to be privileged
Only
to be
the
here.
best.
Only the best.
What I love about Sandals, they penned it nicely. Play at 1. Well, was it play at 1? Well, you could
Stay at 1.
Stay at 1,
Play at 3. You got it.
Yes. Now you got it.
I find that's just really awesome.
So any location you're staying at, don't bother. You never get bored. You could go to any of the other locations.
That's right.
to
I
just
think
have a
I think
good
that
time.
is where you can maximize your value when you're talking about resorts, and
I
as
tell
well
you.
getting a little taste of everything.
Getting a taste of what each of the resorts has to offer, because they, in as much as the service extends throughout each of the resorts, there is something unique about each of the resorts, and
Every
I like
single
that.
one.
I love that.
Listen, last week we had Laverne come on studio and we had a fantastic time with her. I think it
Oh,
was
yeah.
a perfect opportunity
Girl.
for you, our viewers, to actually connect with Laverne in a way that we've never seen her before.
Yes.
She was definitely letting us know whether she loved heels, whether she was into dressing up, she was not into dressing up, what she liked to eat, her lifestyle outside of her working out, and I think we had a really, really fun time with her.
And I enjoyed the
Really.
comedic part of her.
Yes.
yeah, she was so open.
Yes.
And she it was a tell-all kind of.
And she's got an answer for everything.
Everything.
She's on,
Right?
she's on the ball.
Yeah.
And she was. We saw her in a light that we have never seen Laverne in,
Yes.
and it was refreshing
Yes.
to
It
see
was.
her in
It
that
was.
light.
Yes, I mean,
And let me tell you a little joke, guys. Don't laugh too loud, okay? So, I tried Laverne Spencer. I tried doing a Laverne Spencer. I tried the high jumping on my
Laverne
bed.
I love. What's the Laverne Spencer?
High jumping!
How did you manage that on your bed, Cindy?
You
How
know,
exactly?
like you have a little space and then you do the run up and then you jump. But unfortunately, I never landed on the bed.
Where did you land?
I did not end up on the bed. Okay?
You know what? We had Sandals. We'll deal with that. Red Lane is open.
Yes.
She needs to go get a
Yes.
massage.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
So true.
I think, it's funny that you mentioned Red Lane because we do have some really, really cool products that are actually on display here, used in a lot of the treatments right here on property. So if you want to plan that little special getaway with your Mr. or your Mrs. or your boo, you can definitely book that because it is open to locals as well.
Yes.
If you want to get that special treatment, that pampering, and as well with some really luxurious products, then the Red Lane Spa is definitely the one you need to check out.
And
Definitely.
speaking of your boo, today we have a really, really exciting subject to touch on, and that is love is a human right. Who you love and how you love who you love is your right. You can choose who you love and how you do so.
All right,
It's
and-
going to be a really exciting topic, I think.
yeah.
Every episode carries so much about it. And what stayed with me is Laverne's fashion sense.
Yes.
And speaking of fashion sense, girl, those
The
Colombian emerald
Ah,
pieces
yes,
I wore the last
yes.
set.
They were absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
I had to go
Gorgeous.
back. I had to go back and make sure I started paying for one of my favorites.
You put
because
one on layaway?
I felt like a lion bit me with that set. Oh yeah. Oh,
did.
yeah.
Suit you very well.
absolutely love
Thank you
it.
so much.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
I'm
And
saying
I
this and
love-
I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah, I love the diversity of the products that they carry. I mean,
Yeah.
their pieces are so beautiful. It speaks to a lot of different personalities.
Exactly.
So if you're someone who doesn't want anything loud and you want something simple and unique,
Yes.
then you can definitely get it there.
Classy.
If you want to get something that jumps at you just like your personality, they've got it as well. And I love the fact that their prices fit every single
Exactly.
budget.
Yes.
There you
They're
go.
so
There you
affordable.
go. So go check them out, right? It's a date with yourself or with your boo. You never know.
That might just actually work out a little better. Because can I have this? Can I get this? Maybe you can get this. Because I mean, you can put it on layaway, so we don't have to pay for everything one time. You can
Exactly.
actually
Yeah.
make
Exactly.
the payments gradually.
Yeah.
You know. But how was your week though? How was everyone's week?
My week was a good week. It was a mixed bag, a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of in between. So it was a
Wow.
mixed.
What
That's
a
an
way to
interesting
describe
answer.
your...
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say
a mixed
that
bag.
my week was productive. That's all I'm gonna say.
Productive. That's a good word to describe a week.
Productive, girl. I had no vehicle this week, and I walked myself through the week.
Nice.
And you could imagine with twins,
Yes.
getting them to school, getting to work, and
Right.
it's just been
right,
very productive.
right,
Productive is
right.
the word.
And how was your week?
Exciting.
Oh yes,
Wow.
you started off at a new job.
Yes, I did.
Go, Cindy.
Very exciting. That's
So guys, why not stay here tonight? I mean, Sandals is they have the most friendliest staff.
They have
And
the
they
most
have-
beautiful rooms.
They have new rooms.
They
Yeah.
do.
New rooms, girl, added. Did you go in the corner
I
all the way
actually
down
had an
there?
opportunity, as you mentioned that, I actually had an opportunity to check out one of the rooms. Listen, they have these little sexy little tub thingamajiggies in the balcony.
Kind of like in the balcony.
in the
Really?
balcony.
Balcony.
So if you and your special someone want to be able to have that little sexy romantic bath time
So it's
on the
like a
outside.
jacuzzi sort of
yes,
thing?
on the
yes.
outside.
No
Yes.
wonder minors are not encouraged to come to Sandals because
Nice.
it's all for
The lovers.
Okay,
and as
then.
well, what I love is that the
Love
luxury
is all you need.
always included when you go to a Sandals resort. Wherever you stay, I love the fact that luxury is all inclusive, because the fact of the matter is, when we pay for a vacation, listen, we know that we pay that off. It's great to know that you can come in, eat as much as you want,
Right.
you can lay around and do nothing, or you can just have a little fun.
And everybody's about the
inclusive.
experience. Everybody wants to talk about an experience. It's not about, okay, payment. No, it's all about the experience. And Sandals,
gives you that
Gives you
experience.
that
the experience. is
Yep.
awesome.
I think
love
that's
that.
absolutely awesome. I think that's also one of the reasons why it's one of the most leading hotels when you talk about all-inclusive resorts,
Right.
especially in the Caribbean. It has definitely led the charge and making sure that they give the guest the absolute best every single time.
And making
feel
sure that they give the soup the
Yes,
absolute
I was
best.
just about saying we feel that
Yeah,
feel that
yeah,
love.
yeah.
It comes through yeah, everybody who serves us
Right.
serves us with a smile, gives us the best that has to be offered within whatever area they are.
And that is
serving
why
us in.
Sandals is so great at what they do. And they always get this title, world's leading all-inclusive company.
You had to get
for
that right.
20
Yeah,
years in
you
a
had to
row.
get it right.
Because they take time and they train their people. They train their staff to the T. They invest in their staff.
And I think that is very, very awesome. It's one thing to have a company and not be able to, invest in your people, because your people are the resources that are going to keep your guests coming back.
There we
Without
go.
staff who are going to serve your guests, what can you say you have? A building, a property? It
Right.
doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so the investment
yeah,
has to
yeah,
be made. I
yeah.
agree. Love it.
So, I mean, definitely want to say thank you so much to the Sandals Resorts, especially Sandals Halcyon, for hosting us today.
Yeah.
You guys are in for a treat. We have already met our guests, and I'm really excited.
We're looking
I'm really, really
forward,
excited
yes.
to actually start the convo with them.
Yeah.
And to definitely, divulge a little into,
Yeah.
one of our hot topics that's going to be taking place later on in the show, for
that's
sure.
right. And guys, viewers, don't forget to like our pages on Facebook and Instagram, okay? So
Let me
please
tell
like
you.
us, follow us, do something. Okay, so you could like us on Facebook at _soup, and on IG it's _SoupSLU. You got that?
What's
gotta-
IG? What's IG?
Instagram.
Just saying, break it
It's
down a little bit because you
Instagram.
never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
So don't forget to
You
like us,
never
okay?
know.
Like
You never
me,
know
like
who
her,
doesn't
like
know.
Medalise. Yeah,
Yes,
just like
yes.
everybody.
And as well, if you want to just share some information with us, don't forget you can do that on those Instagram pages
That's
and
right.
Facebook pages as well.
So guys, it's time for our break.
All right.
And we're going to be bringing in our guests, Angela Weeks and Taj Weeks. I'm so excited about what they have to share with us.
Yes.
So grab a cup of coffee, grab a juice, I'm guessing, grab something, grab
Tea.
popcorn. But stay tuned, okay? We'll be right back.
Hey guys, thank you so much for staying with us here on the Soup. We are at the beautiful, the gorgeous Sandals Halcyon Beach Resort. where love is all you need. We want to give a big shout out to Zacchaeus Dominique, an employee of Sandals La Toc, Regency, Golf and Spa. He is getting set to receive his award at Buckingham Palace.
Wow.
The place itself, yes. He was, earlier this year, he performed a life-saving measure and saved one of our Saint Lucians who was on property at the top from a near-death experience.
Wow.
So we want to give a big shout out to him. Whose efforts were recognized, and he is going to be collecting his medal. Big shout out to him.
Wow.
Ladies, we are joined
Yes.
by
Yes.
another lady and a good-looking young man who is trying not to blush. Let's say welcome to Taj and his beautiful wife, Angela Weeks. Thank you so much for joining us on the Soup,
Welcome,
lady and
guys.
gent. Welcome.
Thanks for having us. Thank you for having us, guys.
Are you guys excited to be on the show?
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now I want you guys to be yourselves, just the same way you were doing all of that stuff behind the scenes. We want Saint Lucia to get to know you just the way you are. So we already know that Taj is a musician, and we have found out that you are his manager.
Is she?
What?
I didn't
Are
know
you managing his life or his music? What is
I
it?
manage his life.
I love that.
No,
love
just
that.
kidding,
I love
guys.
that.
I'm so not his manager, but I try to keep him
In check.
grounded. Let's
Yeah.
say.
Well, they
In
always
check,
say
see?
behind every great man is a greater woman.
Yeah.
Well, in
No.
that case, it's beside
I'll take
that
it.
great man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there we go. I'm behind, in front, at the side. I'm everywhere. But yes, that's my partner.
Yes, you're outnumbered.
5 women, 1 man.
He's outnumbered.
Outnumbered.
He's outnumbered.
There's nothing I can say.
love all around?
Yeah,
There we
Yes,
go.
love.
Love all around, you call it, huh?
Oh, that's not what it is?
Seemed like it's war to me, but it's alright, I'll take it. Love all around. Yeah.
Now, I just want to jump into the meat of things and ask Taj, you know, when did you have the inclination that you wanted to do music as your profession?
I don't know, I think, I like I said, I don't think I found music, I think music found me. You know, because as a child, what we did for entertainment in my house, we would line up in the living room and sing to my parents. And my parents would come sing to us at the end of the night. And it's only in retrospect you kind of realize that you're being prepped for something, but unaware.
Right.
And I think the easiest way to learn something is not to realize you're being taught. And that's kind of how it happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now you mentioned about you know, your parents lining you all up and you singing in the evening time. What part of St. Lucia did you actually grow up in?
Marshall Boulevard. I was born in
Marshall
Marshall Boulevard.
Posse.
Yeah.
Marsha
Yeah.
Bass.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I grew up Marshall. I flew my kite on the field. I swim in the Marshall River. You know, I killed lizards, sorry. And, you know, I
The
did
geckos,
everything
the geckos, don't forget.
a Marshall boy would have done, you know.
You actually
So,
used to kill lizards.
yeah, man, you used to make a
So you're a
little...
changed man right now.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah, yeah.
imagine you killing a lizard.
But you know, it wasn't, we didn't actually really kill it. What
They
we did
played
was
with
you
them.
made the little
Yeah.
lasso,
Right.
right, and you would catch it.
Yeah.
And then you would kind of, it was
Walk
a leash.
it.
It was a leash,
Yes.
so you'd walk the lizard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you let it go.
So you had pet lizards.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You had pet lizards.
I remember those, but it wasn't entirely fun for me. I grew up with boys, and my brothers used to make it. They used to call it rambali. They used to make that lasso.
They call it rambali?
They call it rambali. I
Why?
don't know why.
That's weird.
They used to call the little lasso rambali and just
Because it
catch
represents
the,
death.
Yeah.
catch the lizard and come running after me, and I would be screaming and running for life.
But I'll tell you something
I'm
that
scared of them
changed me
too.
about the lizards. My mother was afraid of it. And I caught a lizard one time and I put it on the bed under her sheets. And when she
Under
lifted
her
up the sheet,
sheets?
when she
While she
lifted
was
up the sheet,
sleeping?
no, it was just
Could
under
you
the
imagine
sheet.
this?
And when she lifted up the sheet, she almost passed out.
Oh my
And
goodness.
yeah, so seeing my mother kind of panicking and hyperventilating, and I stopped trying to, bring
Boys
the lizards
can be
around.
so
Yeah.
cruel when they
No, but it was
having
unintentional.
fun.
It was unintentional. It was like the day I was smoking a cigarette under the bed, and I put it in the spring when my mother was coming, and the bed was smoking, and she said, "What's the smoke?" I did what my father used to smoke cigarettes, but he used to take a couple puffs and leave it in the ashtray, and I would continue,
Right.
and I put it in the spring, and then the bed was on fire, and I didn't say it was me, and then I was so ashamed and afraid of what I'd done, she just said to me, never do this again, and she didn't even smack me.
And that's great parenting.
Yeah.
And growing up in Marsha, you had a lot of friends. But speaking of Marsha, we just lost a dear friend and musician, Get True. On the weekend, was it on the weekend? They just had a concert named Chanting for Get True, and he passed away that very same time that the concert was going on. But what's your take on it? I'd like to get some feedback from you.
Well, I was at the
See that you
concert.
came from-
I was at the
Really?
concert, and I was also at Libo's concert.
Okay. Yes,
And I
remember
think it's
seeing that.
unfortunate that we only get together and show such positive energy only when there's something tragic.
Wow.
You know, the energy in that space was unbelievable. Everybody was on point. There were no egos involved. It was a wonderful thing. You know, I tell you what, I didn't know the man was so big because people were singing these songs word for word.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful thing. But I think collectively, you know, as a fraternity of musicians, we need to get together and love each other
Right, yes.
for more positive things.
Yeah.
So did you know Get True personally?
Yeah, you know, this is my little joke about Get Through. His boots always looked like they were too big for him. You know, I mean, I love the man, but every time I saw him walking, he always looked like his boots were too big. You know, it's like he had cement in his shoes. But he was a wonderful human being. You know, he was always helpful, always smiling, always say hello, and yeah.
Speaking about
Well,
being helpful,
But before we move on, I just want to extend my condolences to the music fraternity, friends and family. He was a very well-loved person.
Yes, he was.
And the people who were there, they felt the love, they felt the energy. And some of them actually said this was by far the best event they've gone to
Yeah,
in
man, for
years.
sure, for sure.
And that is what happens when musicians perform with a passion. We need to come together and create this passion ongoing passion. But I just want to send my heart out to the family and friends who really came out and really took care of him. I love you guys, and just keep spreading the love. Everyone just needs to keep spreading
Well, you know,
love.
the thing is, positive can only come out to positive.
Right.
All these people only showed up because he was a good man.
There you go.
Had he not been, nobody would have shown up.
True. You're
So,
right.
you know,
You're right.
it's the ripple effect of the good that you do. You know?
So
we
you
were
saying,
speaking.
my darling.
That's okay. We were speaking earlier on about being helpful. Angela, I want you to just give us some insight as to how helpful Taj is at home. As a mother,
Where you going?
I know. She likes trouble. You like to trouble.
I love it.
No, but you know, he is. I mean, he's our heartbeat at home. He really is. If the kids are sick, they won't come to me. It's like, why is that? They would pass me straight. Like,
Are you
why is
serious?
that? I am dead serious. He's our doctor. He's everything. He is, you know, he's with the kids. That's their everything. I mean, for crying out loud, even the dog passes me straight. Okay? And I am not even exaggerating. Coco passes me straight. I come in at night. He's home all day with Coco.
Right.
I come in, hey, Coco would pass me and still go to him. I'm like, what's up with that? So I know, but he really is. He's a great dad.
I feed Coco, that's why I
No, he says that, but it's not true. I tried feeding Coco. That's not the reason.
I feed Coco and Coco's with me. I take her in the car. So Coco comes to me. That's it. Feed her a
Have you
little more.
tried taking Coco to the car, Angela?
I do, and he's not here. When he's out of town, I do. I'm telling you, the dog loves. They all love him.
Wear
The
his
kids,
clothes. Try
Coco.
wearing his clothes. Maybe that'll work.
Well, can I tell you, the kids, this is their new thing now, talking about wearing clothes, love to dress up as dad. They wear all his clothes, they all fit them, so he's looking for a suit, he has to look in their room.
How old are they?
13, 25, and 23. I kid you not. They all dress up as dad. Jonah's thing lately, the 13-year-old, is to put on his hat, and he wears this. It's like a out-friendly pajama, I call it. You can wear it maybe to the drugstore or something. He puts that on with his father's cap and his slippers. Joda, I'm telling you,
How do
that's
you feel about that, Taj? Your children wearing your
It don't
clothes
really matter to
and
me.
trying to be you.
yep.
Well, I mean,
All little Taj is running around. Yep.
Children live what they learn, you know, so.
But Taj, tell me, like, how are you able to? You're a musician. You're a humanitarian. You're able to do all those things and still have all that time. How do you balance all that out?
Well, I mean, I don't see it as this or that or this or that. It's one
Right.
thing. I am who I am. It's not. I'm not. It's not a fragmented thing.
Right.
You know, I'm one person, and that's just. It just happens to be that I do different things. I mean, somebody washes the dishes, they cook food. They're not the cook and the dishwasher. They're just one person.
Right.
So that's just who I am. You know?
What's your favorite food, Taj? You spoke about food. I am
Food,
just
food,
curious.
food. Food is not a big thing for me. You know, whatever it is.
He does love a good tofu stew.
Yeah, but I'm not big on food. Food does not dictate anything in my life. Sometimes I'm at home and I realize by 8 o'clock, oh, I didn't eat all day. You know, so
Very true.
yeah, favorite food. I don't think I have such a thing.
But who's the cook in the house? Is it more you and oh, it's
Him.
Taj.
Taj is the. I told you. Taj is the cook. He's the doctor. He's everything.
No, but I mean,
Yeah. He.
no, you see, hold on, all right? I think
Okay, we're holding.
I know.
I think it's your responsibility to take care of your family.
Yes.
Right? If I want my
Yes.
family to eat a particular kind of way, I will cook what it is I want them to eat.
Yes.
If I go to the grocery store and I buy the food I think my family should eat, it is my responsibility
Yes.
to take care of my family.
Right.
So I do everything I can to take care of my family.
Wow, I wish a lot of men would actually adopt that ideology. You know, it is their responsibility to take care of their families.
Yeah.
And I mean, kudos to you. That's
I don't know how
definitely-
he does it because you on tour sometimes.
Yes.
Wifey.
Yeah,
how do you
no,
deal
but
with that
you know,
when
in all
being on tour?
fairness, I mean, let me give me a little prop here. Can I? Okay. No, just kidding. No, what it is I go out, like I work full time.
Right.
So Taj works from home most of the time.
Okay.
So that's what it is. So he would, of course, do all these other things in addition to what his work routine.
She works full time at what every woman would love, right? She's a stylist and a designer for Victoria's Secret, so every woman would love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stylist and designer
Yeah.
for Victoria's
We
Secret.
That
need
is
to talk
awesome.
after the show, Angie. We need to have a
That's what I hear. That's why I never even mention it. I hear that a lot for some reason, so I don't even mention it.
Wow.
No, so when I'm out, he's home, he's working, he's cooking, doing whatever. And when he's out, then I order food. No, just kidding. I cook. I
Yes.
cook. When he's on the road, I cook, or, you know, I do what I have to do.
Yeah,
but-
she cooks, but you know what I used to have to do before? If I was on the road for 5 weeks,
You had to
I
cook
would cook 5 weeks worth of food.
meals?
Really?
And I would label all of them.
He does not do that anymore.
But I used to.
What used to be don't count anymore.
All right, that's it.
That's past
They just lay on the floor till we
Till
sweep
we
them
sweep,
away.
and I already swept that away long ago. So yes,
How
he
long
did.
ago
He
was that?
did.
Let's be fair.
About 3 years ago. It's not
Oh,
that
I
long
would have
ago.
said less.
I know,
I would say
yeah.
like a year ago,
No,
maybe.
I used to-
No, he was good though. He did that.
Because you couldn't cook, Angie?
No, it's because he wanted. Okay, so the truth is, he didn't want me to be upset. Anytime he had to go on the road, I would get like really upset. Because firstly, I missed him. That's who I hang out with all the time.
Okay.
Right.
So I really missed him. Secondly, I'm like, who's going to do all this stuff around here, really? So anyway, so he started doing all these things. He would leave, he would make sure all the food was ready. So when I come home, I wouldn't have to do anything. Basically just
It's
warm
so
up some food
sweet
for the kids
though.
or something.
That is
But
sweet.
I think that's what it is. He didn't want me to be upset. That's what it was, wasn't it?
No, I just think you were working 9 to 5. You
Aw.
came home. The kids were home and you were tired, so I would cook. So all you had to do was warm up the food.
Yeah, but I'm never too
Relationship goals.
I know. I'm not too tired to cook for the kids ever, but thank you anyway.
So okay, I know there's a lot of depth to your spirituality. Does that influence how you write your music, how you produce your music, your style of your music?
I mean, I think if you're a conscious artist, you produce conscious art. Period. You know, it's not if you're a particular kind of person who reads, endlessly, you're not gonna write superficial stuff. You produce who you are, and you don't expect a simple person to produce something that's deep and enduring or whatever. But if that's who you are, that's what you produce. I don't think it would be fair for an incredible person to produce something that's not incredible.
Right.
And I'm not saying that I am.
Yes.
I'm just saying you are what you produce. So that's basically all it is for me.
Now, do you have any musicians or artists that actually have inspired you or you've looked up to, in the past, building your music career?
No, the only person who inspired me is my brother MPLA, who was poisoned when I was a little boy. He taught me how to play the guitar. I have not really looked up to anybody in particular.
Really?
I think most of the times we tend to look for external people for our inspiration. My inspiration was in my family.
Wow.
Everybody was already there.
Now
So-
your new song, Here I Stand, what kind of feedback have you gotten from it? I
Negative,
really love that
negative,
song.
negative feedback from
really?
musicians. But truthfully, I'm quote unquote a reggae artist.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, for the most part, people expect a particular kind of song from a reggae artist. Now, I refuse to subscribe to the point of view that every reggae artist is homophobic. I think some of them are afraid to be as open as they want to be because there are economic reasons attached to being who you are.
Right.
But I don't have those constraints.
Right.
You know, I own my own label. I own my own entertainment company. I own my own record label. I'm not worried about not
The
buying or selling.
repercussions.
Right.
You know, I'm not worried about the repercussions of it. This is how I feel, and I've said this everywhere. It is not my position to tell somebody who they should love.
That's right.
You know, whenever that person has to meet whoever they have to meet, wherever they have to meet them, then they need to explain themselves.
Right.
You know, my stance is, I love a woman, I'm a man. You can love who you love, he can love who he loves, and that's their business. Now, if you have a problem with my point of view, then that's your point of view, and that's your problem, but it's not mine. So that's where I stand. Here I stand. We got some wonderful reviews from regular people, but in my inbox, there were lots of
Flooded.
musicians who were upset with me,
Wow.
called me names, but then again, I am too grown to worry about what people think.
Right.
Wow.
And like you said, it's all about love.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
I don't think you can pigeonhole love and tell people, well, they can't love this person. And I've said this before. What people do in the bedroom does not affect me. I know what I do in my bedroom. I'll tell you this. When I was going to marry Angela, I called my father for advice. I said, what advice you're going to give me? He says to me, if you marry a dog, you're going to have to live with the ticks.
Yes.
That was it, you know?
Wow.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Which is so true, right?
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah.
It is.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I just want to throw this at you, Cindy, for a little bit. You know, Taj was giving us his explanation as it relates to the song and the choice of singing that song. I mean, with you and your background, your religious background, being a dancer, you know, sometimes it may limit you to probably the type of music that you want to dance to or how you dance. Was that affecting you in any way, or, you know, was it a case that you basically, you know, embraced your talent and you just used it?
Let me tell you, I didn't see that question coming.
Yeah.
I try not to let the external, whatever is happening on the external, affect who I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand who I am. So if I love dancing, whatever song, if Here I Stand comes on, I'm gonna sing my song, that song to the at the top of my lungs. I don't let other people, other people think, influence my ability, my character, and what I do.
Yeah, and you know, the funny thing is, I think subconsciously, I've realized that parents subconsciously basically, in a sense, tell their children how they should and should not act, what they should and should not do. Some do it blatantly, tell them that they shouldn't do it. Some parents subconsciously do it, and you find that years down the line, children say, you know, I wanted to do that, but my parents kind of shied me away from doing it, and you know, that sort of thing. And I wonder what would have happened. I wonder where I would have been. And I think it's something that is it's cultural in the Caribbean, because you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. If you are of a particular religion, you're only supposed to do this and not that. And I think, you know, like Taj, we all should embrace who we are, know who we are, and be bold enough to, you know, showcase that and not be judgmental. Everyone should not be judgmental of other people's, you know, of whatever it is that they choose to do.
Coming off of what you just said, Surgeon, Taj and Angela, how do you deal with how would you describe your parenting style? How do you teach your
Perfect
children
question.
the things that you teach them at home, and what is their response to you?
You know, I'm
I'm dying
faced
to hear
with
that.
that.
I'm dying to hear that answer.
Yeah, you're gonna hear it, because I'm faced with it now more than ever, because my two older boys, of course, they're
Girl, man.
they're having girlfriends now because they're grown, and I see the choices that they make, and I realize that I did a good job, because they really do not discriminate. They love because they love. They don't love for any other reason other than love. It's not because of the way people look or the way they smile or the way they smell or the way they don't have money or the way they. I think
would really
my
hope
kids.
that smell would come into it.
Stop. I think my kids are really grounded,
guys are
and just the way they speak and how they interpret things. And don't forget, as I said, their father is such a big influence that they're almost. It's like I have 3 mini Tajes running around.
Right.
They're almost like him.
And I think
they really
you know,
are.
and
They're
it's
really
funny that
grounded.
you mentioned that because I'm sure they're seeing how their father treats their mother.
That's all they want to do, as a matter
so they
of fact.
Want to emulate
If you
that,
ask my second son what he wants to do, how he wants his life to pan out, he wants to be just like the two of us.
Wow.
I have to tell him, you need to slow down, like slow it down.
Now there's a lot more I need to go deep into because I know the last time we guys had a little conversation with you guys, it was really interesting, and I was just like, I felt like a little girl sitting under a firewood listening to a story because I find your concept and your thoughts are so unique. But there's so much more I need to hear from you guys because I know the last sit down and chat we had, just getting to know you guys and getting your experience in the music business and in your personal life. It was just so much that you need to know and you might just end up laughing at. We'll be right back after this break. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. It's _soup on Facebook and of course on Instagram where it's happening at _SoupSLU. We'll be right back.
Here I stand, and I love a woman, I'm a man. She loves another, yes she can. She loves a woman, not a man. She loves a woman, not a man. Should he pretend to love a woman, yet intend to find a love around the bend? Shouldn't he declare what he defends?
Hi and welcome back to The Soup. I'm Chocolate and I'm here with my girls and our special guest Taj Weeks and his beautiful wife. We're here at Sandals Halcyon Beach Resort on Shock Bay and I could just smell the aroma of the beautiful stuff here. This place is just gorgeous. You need to be here. By the way, if you didn't know where you want to spend your honeymoon, just remember that Sandals is the #1 for 20 years in a row, world's leading all-inclusive company. And to top it off, Caribbean's leading hotel brand for 22 years in a row. Make up your mind, come on. One instant, this is the place to be, right? It's for lovers. Love is all you need. So guys, on TV, on national TV, she's just expressing
Outing
love.
you.
Know, now,
Love is a human right.
It is a human
and
right.
I can love whoever I choose.
Very
and
true.
I feel so
And I
comfortable
love
with you
you.
saying, I love you.
Yeah, of course, definitely. It's a love fest. I love you guys.
Now, Taj, I know you are an advocate for love, and your latest song has been putting you in the hot seat, right? But do you see yourself as a real strong advocate for same-sex relationships?
I am a strong advocate for love, and if it happens to be same-sex, then so be it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not defending or fighting anything for anybody. All I'm saying is just let love be.
I'm gonna go a little personal.
Alright.
If one of your children came and introduced
I can
their
interrupt
partner
you
who
ahead
is
of time.
same-sex,
I don't care.
you don't care.
No.
It wouldn't.
My
bother
son
you.
is alive. He's
That's the
living. He
first
has a good
thing.
heart. I
Yep.
don't care. That's who he chose
Yep.
to love. That's his business.
And is that why you wrote that song?
No, actually, I wrote the song because I did a festival in Austin, Texas called South by Southwest. And a woman refused to interview me because she said I was homophobic. And all the way home on the flight, I was disturbed by that.
Wow.
And I can understand the generalizations because most people in reggae sing a particular kind of
The
thing.
music, yes.
So I went home and I spoke to Jonah. He was then 8. And I said, Jonah, what do you think about this? He said, Dad, what are you going to do about it? He said, I'm going to write a song. I wrote a song. No, man, my sons can love whomever they wish to love. That is their choice. And no, I'm not going to disown them or love them any less. They're my children. But take this a little further, though. If my children love somebody and my children are me, maybe I have that tendency. You know what I'm saying? So why are you disliking your child for loving
Yes.
Maybe you need to take a look at yourself.
True.
Before you
Yes.
start looking externally.
Yes.
I agree.
My son has a right to love whomever he loves, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, you've been in the music industry for quite some time, and I'm sure you've definitely garnered some accolades and awards and whatnot. What has been the latest award that you've actually been able to?
Musical awards means absolutely nothing to me. All right? I really don't care. But it's nice to be acknowledged. The government acknowledged us, I think, in February.
Okay.
You know, and that was nice. We don't do it for anything. We do it because of the love
The
of
love
it.
of the, yeah.
Like if something comes in, so be it. You know?
I think that's awesome. You know, the type of attitude that you have towards, you know, your music. You do it because you love it, and then if you do get the recognition, then that's a great thing. If you don't, then that's fine. You know, you still do it because it is who, you know, part of who you are.
Yeah, but I think art, at the end of the day, should be somebody's journey. It should, you know, you may
Expression,
not
yeah.
remember the artist, but you should remember the art. You know, so there are lots of songs I don't remember who sang it, but when I hear the song, it reminds me of a particular time of my life. You know, it accompanied me somewhere along in my story.
How it made you
And,
feel.
Yeah. So as long as it does that for somebody, and you don't always know who it is or where it is. I mean, I've gone on tour someplace, and some woman told me that some song her mother kept playing while her mother was dying of cancer. That means so much more to me than anything else. You know, so yeah.
You know, what about the continuity of the music, the art form that you have, you know, developed within yourself, and you know, young budding artists coming up? Do you partake in any sort of sessions where you do master classes with them, you know, and definitely pass on what you've learned to them?
I think the master class is the art itself. You know, if I want to be a basketball player, I look at great basketball players. If I want to be a musician, I listen to great musicians. And I think that is the master class. You know, you don't necessarily need a one-on-one. If you want to do something, you look at the people who've gone before you and have done great to that, and you learn from them. I think that the greatest master class is being as true to the art form as you can possibly be. You know, I mean, with the advent of Pro Tools and home studios, there's a lot of mediocre work. So my advice to anybody is don't pay attention to mediocrity. Look for who has been true, who can play an instrument, who can write something that has lived for a period of time, and that is your master class. You know, people expect opportunity to beckon them with billboards. Sometimes it's a brush, you know, and you need to pay attention to that.
Now your band, Adua, did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
I realized like it's made up of, well, guys from all the different Caribbean countries. Was that intentional?
No, it just kind of happened. You know, it just kind of happened. I did a show one time, a long time ago, and the guys from the band before, the guys after just joined me, and it just so happened to be they're from different Caribbean islands. But what's great about it, it gives us a unique sound. Because you have a guy from Trinidad, a guy from Barbados, and they all bring spooge and calypso, you know, different things.
Like a song.
There we go.
So yeah, it brings its own original sound, and that's a wonderful thing.
Right, yeah. Now coming from like 238 square miles, you were able to go over there, and let me tell you, you're doing so much, so many great things. I mean, Toko, like coming from such a small island, how were you able to transition into just being that, well, you don't like all the accolades, but you're doing some amazing things out there. What was the transition like from a small island to really
city
going
life?
out there and...
I don't think there's a transition. I think you are who you are regardless of where you are.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Whether I live in a big place or a small place, I have been true to myself.
Right.
You know, so it doesn't matter who I am, I am me.
So the
You know?
UNICEF, being involved in UNICEF, how did that happen?
UNICEF called and asked me to just continue doing what I was doing, and I can just use this stamp to continue.
They just called you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. When you're
Yeah.
great, UNICEF just call you up.
No.
See what he was doing. They had seen his works.
No.
They had seen his works. I think
Yeah,
they just wanted
they called
him
and
to.
they asked, you know, if I would just continue. And the thing about UNICEF is you get the weight of UNICEF. Like before, it was just me calling. Now it's UNICEF Champion for
So
Children.
what
Right.
exactly, what particularly did they admire or like or appreciate about
I
what
guess
you were doing?
I guess everything we're doing.
Like what?
Domestic abuse, diabetes program, a soccer program, a scholarship
Scholarships.
program, you know,
Just
an
give
annual
him back.
holiday party.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Speaking about giving back, Taj, let's talk a little about your work with animals. You constantly come to Saint Lucia and you have a spay and neutering campaign that you undergo. Tell us how that came about. Did Coco inspire you?
No, actually, Jonah inspired that. You know.
Jonah is head of everything.
We were Jonah's
The
our third
13-year-old,
son,
the
our
last
third son.
one, yes.
We were in Grocery one time, and we were sitting eating with Jonah, and Jonah asked for $20, and I gave him the 20, and he came back, gave him 40, so we're $80 deep now, right?
Wow.
And
That same day,
that same day we were sitting,
yeah.
and then somebody came and said, "Mister, come see what your son's doing." So I came outside, and Jonah is surrounded by all these dogs. He bought the bakes and the chicken, and he was feeding the dogs.
Yeah.
So we left and we're going home, and he said, "Dad, what are you gonna do about this?"
He
The
asks
stray
that
dogs.
question a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he said, "What are you gonna do about the stray dogs?"
Oh, he
So-
thinks we can do something about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dismissingly, I said, "Yeah, man, we'll take care of it." But we went back to New York, and he was like, "Dad, what are you gonna do about it?" So I said, "All right, Dad, we'll do something about it." So I called a couple of people, and we got some organizations together, and Spay and Neuter came about.
But,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was just about to
How
ask
is that going
how has
and
the
what is the
reception been for
response?
St. Lucians?
Yes.
Because this is actually the third time that you're actually coming
Yeah,
here to get it done. So.
it's our third biannual. The first time we did Soufre, and we did Groseille, and we did over 600 animals. Second time we did Vieux Fort, we did I think 450, and now 2 days in, I think we've done 200.
Wow.
So, but the great thing about it is not just that we're doing the dogs; it's the ripple effect of what it is that we're doing.
Right.
A whole educational program is built around it. Some people who never knew what spay and neutering was,
Yeah.
and the repercussions of having a dog that just keeps multiplying,
Flying, yeah.
and the health effects and hazards,
Yeah.
of all of that. So we've created, just an awareness around spaying and neutering your animals are healthier, they live longer. So yeah, but it's a wonderful program. I think we're catching on. Gandhi once said, you can tell how far society has progressed by how they treat the animals.
Yeah.
And I think as a society, we've progressed enough. But
Definitely.
for some reason, the way we treat our animals keeps lagging behind. And I think we're here, and
We're
we're at the
catching up.
time where it's time for us to start treating our animals like we treat, everybody else. My thing, and I've said to people, is these animals breathe, they feel, they bleed.
They have a heart.
Yeah. And as religious as we are, all creatures great and small.
Yeah.
All of them, we have to treat them same way.
And from what we've been seeing, it's great. I mean, it's just awesome to see people coming in with the pets, and there's so much love. So it's definitely happening, catching on, whatever it is.
So you're getting a great response from Saint Lucians. with
Yeah,
this.
well, apart
Yeah.
from Angela, every time we drive, every time she sees a stray dog and somebody happens to be passing next to it, whether it's their dog, she says, "Oh, we're spaying and neutering, in Masha field."
He's like, Ange, I don't think that's the man's dog.
Okay, I'm gonna try a little game with you, the two of you. Right? I'm gonna mention an artist, and I want you to use one word
To describe
representing how you feel about the artist, or how I don't know, whatever comes to mind. Mention one word.
Wow.
Now, Cindy, I know you love games, so I'm gonna start you off. Mention an artist that you would like to. I don't know. You want to know what he feels about a particular artist.
Beyonce.
I've never listened.
One word, Taj. One word.
I don't know.
Clueless. There you go.
No, you playing to you.
No, I know. Okay, I just wanted to help him out.
Unaware.
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 And your
Okay.
word.
Okay.
Buju Banton.
Consistent.
Angie?
Rhythm.
Nice.
Michael Jackson.
Icon.
Legend.
What's that?
Legend.
Legend.
Bob Marley. One word. We can give you some time. We could take a break if you want.
I'll say good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Incredible.
Okay.
Boy, I feel like I should do another round. Kanye West.
Love.
Unaware.
Unaware.
Can I add gifted? Gifted.
Yeah.
Should we stop here? Should we stop here?
We can go on. I'm telling you, I'm on a roll
I
here.
know, I realize.
I think the people that I listen to, most people don't listen
Yeah, he is way out.
So,
Yeah.
please share.
to. I listen to Terrence Trent D'Arby. I listen to Rocky Dewani. I listen to
Let me write that down. Terrence
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 Trent
Trent.
D'Arby.
Terrence.
Trent D'Arby.
Darby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it so quickly.
Yeah.
He's changed his name now to Senanda Maitreya.
I love Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Oh, he's awesome.
Peter Gabriel. Oh gosh, your guys know good music.
Yeah, I listen to Rocky Dewani. The funny thing about it is most of the people I listen to now are my friends.
Nice.
Wow.
Not me. Mine are really not my friends. I love Ella Fitzgerald. Not my friend. But I love her.
Be any of our friends, babe.
But I know, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
But she's not, but I love.
I'm gonna throw in a shameless plug. You guys need to love Linda Chocolate Birthday, please.
Of course, definitely. A chocolate, of course,
Yeah.
chocolate.
I heard she's an incredible singer too.
And I heard that too, Taj. I want to know, Chocolate. You when I met you, I knew you to be heavily influenced by spirituality, your religion, and your upbringing. I am wondering if that has any influence. Your upbringing has any influence on the kind of music that you find yourself singing now.
Did you plan to ask me that question?
Well,
Okay,
it came up.
It
It came up.
on the spot there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It came up.
No,
No break.
because they've been putting us on the spot.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I grew up listening to Commodores, country and western, Whitney Houston.
Everything.
Everything. So my taste in music, my influence in music is coming from all different spots, which is why a lot of my music is versatile. So I have recorded reggae, ballads, gospel, love tunes, R&B, rap. I've kind of like whatever I feel at the time. Sometimes I wake up in the morning at 2 a.m. and I'm thinking of a song. I'm hearing everything, the music, the lyrics, everything. So it has a lot to do with my versatility. But generally, I realized from just looking at my catalog that I love love. Because almost every single song that I have written is about love, or it's geared towards love or something. I just love love. So I guess to answer your question, as long as it's conscious, it's positive,
Meaningful. I
it's
agree.
lovely. This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, Taj and Angela, does music play at your house? And if music does play, what kind of music is it?
Do we
And is it
breathe?
blasting? Or do you guys
That's like
have
asking if you
speakers?
breathe.
I know.
You
Do we breathe?
You know
Yes.
what?
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
Now you can start.
No, we used to every Saturday just play music in the house and just dance for the whole day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Angela, when the kids were small, she would put them on a foot and show them how to dance. And when we grew up, they would join the dancing, you know. So yeah, we play a lot of music in the
What
house.
kind of music?
We lot a lot of calypso. We like calypso.
Yeah.
We like calypso
The
because
old
Angela,
calypsos?
the old and the new.
Yeah, mix.
Yeah.
It's a mix.
What a lot of people don't know is Angela danced. She used to be a
Dance.
dancer.
She used to be a dancer.
She used to be a dancer. She
What kind of
danced. She
dancer?
danced in Saint Lucia.
ballet dancer.
No, she danced.
I did ballet at
contemporary
Alvin Ailey at one point. Yeah.
Alvin
we have
Ailey.
something.
Okay, so we're talking about very
Yeah, I
prestigious
danced there
dance
for a while. I was
Yeah.
part of. I really can't remember the name of the dance group. Oh my God, it's that
been
long
a
ago.
while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while. Virgie was alive
Laser
then,
Fun.
it's long ago.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Before Laser Fun, Laser Fun had a different name.
Not laissez faire. That was Virgie. I think she actually danced in that. But
Yeah.
then we came around and we had this group that, forgive me, I really can't remember the name.
Right.
But yeah, we danced for a while. Carlton Ishmael was
Well,
part
I know
of
you
it
don't want to
too.
talk about what you did, but
But-
I'll talk for you because you like to do
I
this
know.
to me.
I know.
She danced in and she danced in Jamaica National Dance Company.
Nice.
And she danced
They
at
asked
Alvin
me to
Ailey.
join. I didn't really
Yeah.
join them, but yes, they
But
wanted
she
me to
danced with
join.
them for a bit, and then she danced at Alvin Ailey, and she did a lot of things I can't remember. But yeah, I know she likes to put me on the spot, so I have to get on the
So
spot.
cute. This, like this couple. Come on now.
So we have the musician
You know,
and the dance.
So
Absolutely.
Together. I mean, the two of you.
Absolutely.
yeah, listen.
Yes.
If they have a party, Unless the last guy leave, Angela, if the man knocking 2 bottles together, she'll stay to dance.
Whoa. We
From
found
another mother.
Yeah, girl, we found this little joint by our home we go to dance. The music is incredible. The food is great. Oh my God, the vibes. So we go there.
Where's
oh my
that?
God.
Where's that?
Close to our home, the town over. I don't want to share it for everybody to come because
What
I
town?
can.
Okay, at least say what town.
It's the town next to me. I'll tell you after. So I go there and I'm a different person. I have fun with him. Let me give you a real quick. I know we have to wrap up, but so when we first started going there, I would go in first and then he would come in after. That was the plan, and he would pick me up by the bar.
Do we have to do this?
What do you know?
Yes.
One day we went in and then he would pick me up so we'd leave together. So we're leaving. And then the guy at the door says, I think your wife forgot her jacket. I'm like, we were supposed to be like just meeting at the club. How does this guy know that we're married? But yeah, but it's nice.
That was, a silly idea though.
I know.
That you'd go in for
We
some
like to do
pretend,
that.
you know?
I like that. I like that. I like role play. Oh, did I say too much? But
Relationship goals.
Relationship goals.
no, but I love to dance. We still do. We dance a lot. I love good music. I enjoy it. I dance and.
I have a burning question. Taj, you mentioned that a lot of what you do, you're not perturbed by people's opinions, and a lot of what you write, you're not perturbed or afraid or intimidated because you have your own record label. How did you start that? Because I know being in that position, it can be a great investment.
Well, I mean, if you believe enough in the art form, then invest in it.
But I mean, were you always wealthy? Were you always full of
No,
heavy pockets?
I don't know about the heavy pocket story.
Yeah,
though, but
I don't think
just
you have to be wealthy though. You have
I
to
just think if you
be
believe enough in
determined.
the art form, you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I believe
Yeah.
that I had a good product. I didn't want anybody to tell me how to write
put it
my
there.
music.
Yeah.
My concern to my kids at the end of the day is 20 years down the line, I want to be proud of what I put out. I don't want it to be, well, it was popular. Yes, it sold so much, but then I'm ashamed to play it for my children.
Right.
You know?
That's interesting.
I always wanted to be proud of what it is that I put out. I mean, my son came to me the other day and was like, Dad, I was just listening to Waterlogged and I really like the album. That means more to me than anything else. You know, so
Yeah.
that's it.
I rest my case.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
really
love
is.
and
I was telling him
and
too. I was
reggae.
listening to
Love
the
urban
the
reggae,
other
love
day.
urban reggae,
I told him
yes.
that's
I
a
understand.
genius who
Oh,
wrote that.
sorry.
It was so good. Just saying.
I understand. So the name of the album is Love, Herb, and Reggae.
Yeah.
Love, I understand. Reggae, I understand. Herb, tell me more about
Good. That's a
Herb.
good question. Hello.
Love urban reggae to me is the new mantra.
Okay.
Instead of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, we changed to love urban reggae. You know, I think it's friendlier. It's just love instead of sex.
Right, yeah.
You know, herb instead
Instead
of
of
drugs,
Right.
and reggae
And you're-
now instead of.
But
rock
she
and
wants to
roll.
know why herb. Tell her why herb.
Herb, a green lifestyle, complete green lifestyle. Instead of pharmaceuticals, I think we need to go back to that kind of living. You know, everything else is blowing up. Too much diabetes, too much high blood pressure.
Right.
You know, lately we've had a string of guys with
Heart
stomach
attacks.
cancer and heart
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
I just think we need to go back to a green lifestyle.
So that's what the
simple.
Herb stands for.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
what it stands for. Now you know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Taj and
Absolute
Angela. We
pleasure.
have had a blast here.
Me too. I had a good
Angela and Taj Weeks on set today. Thank you so much for coming and joining
You're
us.
welcome. Thanks for having us.
As always, whenever we have you guys, we learn so much. We feel so much love.
Don't go yet, eh? When we break, I still want you
To know.
She wants to know the little club, my little getaway.
And I want to know about Victoria's Secret. So we will be right back
No, Victoria
here on
only
the
for that
Soup.
one.
Don't forget, guys, to like us on Facebook. We're on Facebook, so be sure to like our page, _Soup, or you can check us out on Instagram, _SoupSLU. We will be right back.
Hey viewers, welcome back to the Soup, and we are here at Sandals House here in Beach Resort, and we're having such a great time. We had an awesome conversation with Taj Weeks and Angela Weeks. It was just so refreshing, and thank you guys so much for coming out here with us.
Now I just need to say though, girl, you work in that hat though.
I am working that hat, okay? I am, and I'm here because I'm outside, right? Now we have this wonderful lady behind us. Her name is Valerie, and here at Sandals there are 2 outside gazebos. It's called a gazebo, right? Yes. So there are 2 gazebos outside, and you could do your massages. You don't have to be inside, you could be on the outside doing a massage. Now she's going to demonstrate for us a scrub, and it has like 5 different scents. I think
There are 5 different scents?
Yes, 5 different scents, and the name of the line is called Nature's Embrace. So Val, you're going to do a little demonstration for us?
Well, I've selected my scent. I selected fever grass. Is that right, Valerie? Okay, so I have fever grass, and there is a lemongrass sort of scent, ladies. That's why I chose it, because I love lemongrass.
And what happened, guys? That candle was on from before the break.
That's what
Okay,
I'm
so they
recognizing.
listen. Okay,
So right now she's putting that warm wax on.
It feels heavenly.
Yeah, so she's putting that wax on, right? And after the wax, she's going to take the scrub, and she's going to, she'll demonstrate, she'll pass that scrub all over Medelie's back. How is that feeling, Medelie?
My girl, I need a bed.
Wow.
Yeah,
How does that feel?
that feels so good. It's
Valerie like a
sinful.
pro there.
So
Valerie,
guys, you
good
could try
job.
out the different scents. That's the 5 scents on the table. So take a smell.
Okay, this one is wild sugar whipped body butter. So I'm gonna pass this down.
I could do this
Wild
every
sugar.
other
Okay,
hour.
this is the fever grass. This is definitely the fever grass. So of course, I mean that in itself is awesome. The other one is Island Essence.
So Red Lane is doing it really big here at
gotta just-
Sandals.
I
Finish
can't
it.
hold
Yeah.
a thing, honey.
This one is Sea Breeze.
I am occupied.
Island Essence.
Yeah, so this one is a Sea Breeze. So there seems to be a fragrance for every personality, because everybody will definitely want to try something different.
That scent, guys. Are you
and this
smelling
is
that?
spice.
It's really
Yes.
good.
And this is spice. What I love about the Red Lane, because the Red Lane Spa is one of the most prestigious spas that you can find at every single Sandals resort. So if you're coming on your honeymoon or that little getaway, and you want to get into that relaxing mood, you want to have a little massage, a little body scrub, and
Right.
be all in La La Land like Miss Thing over here, then the Red Lane Spa is the place that you can definitely do so with their line of products, which is absolutely fabulous.
Yes.
I mean, you basically have a scent for every day of the week.
There
I
are,
could
there
do
are
that.
like 5
Yeah.
scents.
I could do that.
So right now she's rubbing off the scrub, and then afterwards she's going to apply a moisturizer.
I guess that's where the body butter's coming to play.
And let me tell you,
Nice.
I'm sitting right next to Medelie's, and she smells so good.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
baby. I smell good and I feel good too.
So I think the
That was good.
aromatherapy in this actually helps with the relaxation process.
Oh, yeah.
When you're getting those massages and these exfoliations done.
Which ones?
You have an opportunity
grass?
to smell great, and also have this relaxing sort of therapy done to you.
So it's definitely like aromatherapy and a concept of nature's embrace experience.
Yes.
Look at Medelie's, just wow.
Instead of
Enjoy
La La
the
Land.
I need a bed. I'm going straight-
Listen, I'm looking at your facial expression, and this is what apparently you were craving for. You
Yeah.
I
getting.
needed that.
You were getting.
I
You're getting.
needed that.
And you get to do it all on the outside, and you get to do it with the person you love, like right next
Like
to you.
all of
enjoying
you,
that kind of
yeah.
experience.
On the outside,
Yeah.
the sun is setting.
Oh gosh, you're describing a perfect scene. Oh my.
And this is why Sandals Resorts, and of course today Sandals Halcyon, is one of the best choices for you on the outside. You're looking for that getaway, like we said, you're planning a honeymoon, whatever it is that you want to do and you want to get away from your normal day-to-day, Sandals Resorts is definitely your choice to basically get that done.
Number 1 honeymoon destination, Caribbean leading hotel brand. Get down to Sandals, where you go to one, but you could play
Stay at 1,
3.
play at 3.
That's
We
right.
also want to send some love out to Designs by Nadia. She definitely outfitted us with
Oh, yeah.
our jewelry
Well done,
today.
Nadia. Well done.
I think it definitely fit each of our personalities and our
Yes.
outfits. So
Definitely.
Nadia, again, you did a fantastic job. We want to say thank you to you for that as well. And also remember, you can check us out on Facebook as well as Instagram. It is important for you to do that. We want to know what you think about the show. Guests, if you have any questions that we did not ask, then feel free to do so, because
That's
hey,
right.
that's the reason why we want to be interactive.
That's correct.
So,
That's
Medalise,
correct.
how do you feel now?
Girl, I could sleep.
It's not, no. You can't be taking a sleep for it.
I can't.
No.
This feels so good. No, honestly, it feels my shoulders feel so relaxed.
Right.
It was like tensed up, and the warm wax followed
Wow.
by the scrub,
That smells
and
so
then that
good.
nice cool towel to remove all of that, and now the moisturizer.
It's awesome.
Now, viewers, don't forget to like us on Facebook and on IG, Instagram.
But Harris, listen.
What do you
they
want
can
me to hear?
They can also check us out on YouTube.
Oh, they could check us out on
I was
Yeah.
looking at the soup on YouTube and having a ball whatever time I wanted, because sometimes when I come off work,
Right.
I don't get to watch it on time. I'm like, shucks, I missed it. Get onto YouTube.
Yes.
We're talking
so-
about the episodes, yeah?
The episodes are there on YouTube.
That's the SoupSLU. Check us out on YouTube. We're definitely there and giving you the opportunity to view the show even if you missed the reruns.
So on Facebook is the_soup, and on IG, Instagram, it's the_soup SLU. And you could check us out on YouTube. Just search for the Soup SLU. Okay, thanks
Hit us up.
again. Yeah, hit us up. Thank you again, viewers. Until next time.
Bye.